So today we're going to be clipping Sam because it's a little bit hot over the summer and he still has a decent amount of coat on him and we want to keep him comfortable and keep him healthy. So we're going to be clipping him and we're going to show you what that looks like today. It's a really fun process.
Howdy, and welcome to the Bar SC Ranch, where you will experience our journey of running a family business, caring for animals, and doing life together. Subscribe now and be inspired here at the Bar SC.
Hey guys, so I'm here with our newest horse, Sam. You might have seen him in his video of how his training is progressing. But one thing that's really important to know about Sam is that he actually has Cushing's, otherwise known as pituitary pars intermedia disorder, which means that he has, some horses it's a tumor causing a pituitary issue or just can be just an issue with the pituitary gland that causes them to have several symptoms. Most importantly for today's video, because we're going to be clipping, is that it causes their hair to be just a little bit longer. Some horses aren't quite as fuzzy. He's on the less fuzzy side of things, but if you guys know anything about Central California, it could be like 115 degrees here sometimes over the summer, and that's just not okay. He can't be fuzzy and be working out here in that kind of heat. So we're going to clip him today. The first step of that is going to be cleaning him because my clipper blades will just die if I try and run them through all of this dirt and mud. So the important thing is that I've brought my metal curry comb because he's fuzzy, just like winter time. We're not using it, if I was brushing Dylan over there, I'd be using a really soft brush because he's got a summer coat. Sam has no summer coat. Therefore, he gets the metal curry comb so that we can start taking some of this dirt off. And ideally, a lot of the time you would bathe your horse if they're really fuzzy. He's not quite as fuzzy as like a winter coat. So over the winter, they'll be a little bit fuzzier than this, a little bit denser. His hair, you can tell, it's an issue. It's a disorder with him that his hair is this length. It's not as fuzzy as it should be to keep him warm over the winter, but this is also way too long for over the summer. He'll be very, very hot. We've got some warm weather here coming in the next few days. So we want to get at least as much of this off him as possible so that he's not standing out there sweating. Because right now he's still in training, he's still moving around a lot, he still gets really nervous when we move horses around him, so he paces. And we found him multiple times being quite sweaty. So getting this hair off him should help him, one, not have sweat and gunk all in his hair that's going to cause like a skin issue underneath, and two, hopefully keep him from being quite as sweaty or overheating in such a way. Because the less he sweats, the more water he can keep in him. And that's another issue with Cushing's, is it can cause excessive drinking and excessive urination. And a lot of that, it will cause him to become dehydrated. So if we can keep him from sweating buckets every single day just standing there, we're doing him a pretty big favor. But again, the first step is getting him just a little bit cleaner. We won't bathe him, it's evening time. I don't want to make him all cold. But we will brush these big chunks out. And right now we have Dylan, my horse you might have met in some of the other videos, standing behind him because as Sam is still in training, still learning, he does not like hanging out at the barn by himself. Really does not like it. And while I would like him to feel better about that and improve at that, now is not the time. I'm going to have to be clipping him probably for over an hour, sitting here with my clippers. I do not want to deal with a horse that's freaking out. I want to deal with a horse that's standing here nicely, going, oh, I have a friend, it's fine. So we bring Dylan. Dylan can stand there nicely. It's good for Dylan, too. So now that we've finished with our grooming, Sam is clean-ish. We can start with our clipping. We're going to be giving him what we call almost like a hunter clip. It's a full body clip, but we're going to leave the legs. So we're going to clip this big part off of him. Sometimes people will do trace clips, clipping more of like the sweatier parts of their horses, especially over the winter, and that way they're still kept warm over the majority of their body, but those sweaty areas are clean. But we found him sweating just everywhere. So we're going to take all this off. It's summertime anyway. It's not like he's going to get cold by any means. If it starts snowing, we'll put a blanket on him. Not going to. It's going to be like 100 degrees. But we're going to leave the legs because if he's going to be going out in a pasture or if we're going to go out on trail, we don't really want pokies right up against his skip. So we'll leave the legs and we're going to see how he does as I get up near his head. He doesn't really have an issue with his head. He's been really great about it. So I feel like I'll be able to clip like right up into here and right around. And I might do part of his face. Or he might just have a fuzzy face and the rest of his body not. His face is not the issue with the sweating. So we'll see when we get there. do like to try and go in the same direction of the hair, and that's what keeps us from getting too many clipper lines. Now with Sam, I'm not doing this for a show. That's what we're fighting against right now, is how fast I could do this before he loses his mind. So I'm not doing a super professional job. I'm doing it just enough to get the hair off him, so that hopefully he's sweating a little less. So it's going to look decent. We're certainly not going to butcher his clip, but we're not going to be taking, a lot of the time people will be very meticulous about this. We're just going to get the hair off. But I go the same direction as the hair, which is going to look a little funny around this section right here because the hair kind of spirals in. But that's what's going to let my clippers clip him the best and what's going to look on his body. Whoa, that's all dust. It looks like smoke, not smoke, it's dust. But that means my clippers are going to have a bit of a harder time. As you can hear on this area, we might have to get in here with a little bit more cleaning. But Cushing's causes an issue, it's a pituitary gland issue. And so similar to humans, it causes issues with laminitis in horses. It causes them to be really susceptible to issues with sugars. So my clippers should not be doing that. That's because of the sugar. But it's an issue with the sugars with horses. So you want them to be on a low sugar diet. It causes them to have this long hair coat. A lot of the time it causes issues with them drinking a lot of water and peeing all the time. But really, if it's going to cause an issue for your horse, there's things you can give them. There's medications, and Sam is on those medications, which I think is why he really only has this one symptom of his hair's a little bit too long. Otherwise, he's a perfectly healthy horse. No issues. He takes one pill, one time a day. He's perfectly healthy, perfectly fine. But laminitis, which is one of the things that Cushing's can cause, is an issue down in the hoof of the horse. And it causes a rotation of a bone that's down in the hoof of a horse. And it's caused by sugars. Other horses that do not have Cushing's can also have laminitis. But since Cushing's makes them more susceptible to those sugars, it's just more likely that they could get laminitis. And laminitis sounds like lame, makes them go dead lame, but it's a rotation of that bone, and it's painful, painful, painful. Okay, so my next step here, because when I clip, the first thing I tend to do is clip too far, and then I can't make my pretty line, because I'm just like, yeah, let's just take off hair. So I like to make my lines first, because I've done that too many times. You can ask Dylan back there repeatedly. But the line I'm looking for, I'm going to leave his legs, because I'm going to trim right there. So there's a little bit of an angled line, and I'm going to try and make it as straight as I can. We're going to see how that turns out. Don't tell my old trainers. But it might be slightly crooked. But we're going to make it as straight as we can make it. And we're going to try for this. And Sam's not going to run me over while I squat near his behind. Not going to do it. Because we've been working on that. Not going to do it. Okay. So I want this line here. I'm just going to take off hair around the area. So that in theory, I can get, yes, not half bad, Sam. Good on you. not half bad. Now, if you took this to like a really fancy show barn, you're like, look, I clipped my horse. They'd be like, do not get near my horse with clippers. But out here, when we're just trying to keep Sam nice and cool, perfectly passable. Nothing about me clipping him in like a slightly odd way is going to hurt him at all. It's just looks. I think my favorite part of the horse to shave is the butt cheeks, simply because it's hilarious. We actually do shave back there because that's a really big place for horses to sweat, and they still get like really long hair, like right around their butt cheeks. And so we need to be able to get all of that hair off. We're running into some thicker hair here again. This means we're going to have to work at it a little bit slower. And it won't look as clean. If your clippers are having to work really hard, that's how we end up making clipper lines. But with Sam here, I don't think it's going to be an issue, but some horses, you put the clippers near their end, and they're like, holy moly, it tickles. And they do a little, there's something vibrating near my butt dance. Which, I mean, I would do the same thing. Probably really tickles. I know when I stand on stuff that Grace is drilling, it makes my feet tickle. So it's got to be a similar concept. So as you can see, half of our horse Sam here is clipped, not including his head and neck. Because if you zoom in on this area here, you see these little lines? This can be caused by, one, if I'm just failing at clipping him, that's a possibility. I've done this a lot. I'm not just failing at clipping him. Two, it can be that your blades are really dull and just not cutting very well. And that can be caused, I mean, he's definitely a little dirty, don't get me wrong, he's a little dirty. But I would tell you that it's because I need new blades. So that means the blades on my clipper, we're gonna have to get some more. Normally we have a whole bunch here, but it seems like recently, every time our blades need sharpening, we get a new pair of blades. And so all the hundreds of blades that we have are unsharpened. So, what that means is that I will be overnighting myself some clipper blades to finish the other side in the morning. It's not going to be a huge issue for Sam, but with a lot of horses, if you clip one side, woo, buddy, and then you wait, it can start to grow back in, and then when you start again, you have like not clipped hair from like a week ago, and then like freshly clipped hair, and it's like all three different layers. So we don't want half of him shorter than the other half of him. And I would tell you, it's not going to be a huge issue with him because we're clipping him because of Cushing's, and it's not going to grow back very fast, no big deal. And especially just 1 or 2 days is not going to make or break us. But that is something to be considering. And frankly, I'm angry with my clippers. These are great clippers. I love my clippers. But the blade needs to be sharp. But he's been doing awesome. We're very proud of him and his behavior. He hasn't jumped on top of me once. I feel perfectly safe and secure clipping him again in a couple of days without being like, that was a really scary experience. Because it wasn't. He's been doing great. Okay, so we finished clipping Sam, and by that I mean the other half of him as well. So now he's out in pasture because he's going to be moving around a lot in pasture. It's his first time with us in pasture, so he's probably going to be running about a bit. We wanted to get that coat off. But again, we left the legs because out in pasture there are some stickers. But if you look at Dylan here, you'll see an example of what a normal coat would look like. Same thing with Willie. In the summertime, this is what they look like. They shed out. Whereas Sam, you saw how fluffy he was. He didn't look like this. But even these two horses with a normal summer coat look or sweat quite a bit over the summer when it's really hot. So if he had a bunch of extra hair on him, it would have been very uncomfortable for him. So we're glad to have gotten that off of him, and he looks awesome. So it's a successful clip job today.
If you enjoyed this video, we would love to hear from you. Like and subscribe, and leave us a comment on what you'd like to see in future episodes. We'll see you back at the ranch.